Back to Ape Escape with me, Matthew Gaddis, aka Puggy. Now, there is something wrong with this episode before I go on. Firstly, the sound may be out of sync. I have tried to rectify this. The original recording I did for this episode was horribly out of sync, so I had to separate the audio just to make this thing work. It's still on syncs at times, so yeah. That whole pong bit at the beginning, what you have to do is actually use the stone club to rotate the thing and pretty much catch the things in a similar way to pong, although you don't bounce it off. It'll just bounce off and then you have to jump with it. And then eventually you'll face this robot who, every time you try and hit him, he'll use his flamethrower, so be careful. Similar to the robot actually in the City Park level. Seriously, back in the modern age, I say. And indeed, he explodes in the same way, even dropping a 1-up. Seriously. Anyway, that being said, let's go to the next area, which is behind the portrait of Specter, which I kind of mentioned further back. And what will happen now is that this platform will take us on a guided tour, I guess, of the outside of Specter's castle, before eventually going inside and treating us to another few monkeys we can get, and a few more ancient blades as well. There's a monkey right behind that ancient Beyblade, but given that he's wandering, that Beyblade was annoying me, I think I'll kill the spinning top first, and then go after the monkey. Again, this is just a regular yellow pants monkey, nothing too bad. Seriously. Monkey see, monkey get. And then a couple more ancient Beyblades over here. There's also a door over here as well, which I do want to see what's behind there. Certainly. And, indeed, behind said door is nothing, apparently. Yeah. Maybe that will come in handy a bit later, but for now, it's just a locked door. So that being said, let's go on. Let's see. There's another cookie dispenser over there. There's this door over here, which also won't open. So the only way we can go is over this way. Also another one over to 24 lives! Seriously. But never mind that. Over here we will get this bit with the moving platform. Now what we want to do here is actually move the RC car onto the moving platform and get it across, which is harder than it looks because of the moving platform and the fact we can't always see where the RC car is. Yes, we can see the electric sparks coming off the controller, but yeah, no, that does not go well at all. So indeed, let's try that again. So I'll summon the RC car, it will come in, we can move the car onto the thing there, it will move over there. That view was actually quite good. Although, having said that, that was not so great here. Anyway, drive the car onto the switch, and we can get a monkey who's seemingly in the area's pool room. Yeah, apparently the monkeys play pool. Seriously. I don't know why. You didn't think these monkeys would be adept at doing but yeah, apparently they do play pool. Now, there's nothing else in here, I don't think, other than some more chips and some more ancient Beyblades. So, that being said, let's go back over here to the moving platform and do the same thing as before. Yep, that's the thing with Ape Escape. There's a lot of backtracking in Specter's castle alone, given the nature of the game. And we're back in the main hall. So there's only one place we should go now, and that is, of course, to where Specter's portrait is. Although I may want to get a few more cookies before I do so. If I can of these ancient Beyblades, which one of them drops it at least. So now Specter's portrait has been moved. We can now move into the next area. And indeed, we'll jump in here. And indeed, this will take us to the next area. Which, seemingly is where the boss is. So that being said, I think I will go up here. And indeed, in this room is where the boss is. Of course, Specter's big mech. You'll think that there is a mech at the bottom, but no, we'll have to face that one a bit later. Yeah, apparently the game is faking us out with that one. More on that later, but for now, let's head to the right! Why are you going away from there? Spike, seriously, that is where the next platform is, and that will take us to where Specter is. And we finally get to hear Specter's theme in 4, which is absolutely brilliant. It's one of my favourite songs in the game. It also comes back in Ape Escape 3. Suichi Terada returns in that game. Anyway.
Oh no, you've messed up the castle. I let you in so we can talk. So, what do you think? Do you like it? This castle is the most powerful fortress. It will be so easy to conquer the world. The view is great too. Don't you think it's really great?
Are you out of your mind? Everyone's worried. You have to stop this madness.
Why don't you stop obstructing me and join me instead? You know, like Buzz.
No way. I won't be controlled by you.
Well, let's see. I have superpowers. No matter how much you resist it, it is easy for me to control you using this power. Like this! Is that painful? Join me. Unless you do, this pain will continue eternally.
No, no, I won't.
What a stubborn guy. You're no match for my power.
I don't want to. I won't.
Ah! Why doesn't my power work on you?
Power isn't...
What?
Power alone isn't the true strength.
Huh?
Well, that's what the professor said.
I'm disappointed with you, Spike. You are dismissed.
Hey, wait!
Take this!
The first phase against Specter has us fighting his giant robo head, and what it will do is basically shoot energy blasts at you. And the easiest way I find to deal with it is actually just to slam into it with the dash hoop. And yes, you can actually just walk up to it and use the stun club. The problem is, from my experience, I'm not so good at using the stun club at Spike's normal speed, so I'm using the dash hoop. And it's actually quite a fun little thing. And it helps, and the dash hoop does help avoid most of Specter's blasts. And then, what Specter will do is that things will start exploding. And indeed, Specter will launch himself into the air and find himself into the giant mech we saw earlier. Yeah, that's what this thing was for! And then the fight gets a lot more interesting and a little bit tougher. Yeah, I mean, the bosses in Ape Escape aren't that hard, at least from my point of view, but I've been playing this game for a while, so yeah. I'm guessing this is his Ultra Goliath. So basically, the giant robot that Specter now finds himself in will have us start punching his stomach, and he'll start again using energy blast. Take note of the color of his arm. Once it turns green, you can hit it with the stun club. And yes, it is better to hit it with the stun club than with the dare I say, the slingshot. Another thing of note, Specter will also pound the ground. What's interesting is the two drones that will fly about here. They don't just shoot you with energy blast, they also seemingly drop slingshot ammo. Mostly explosive ammo, but it counts here, seriously. And health items as well. Seriously, that's what I mean is by the bosses in Ape Escape not being that tough. How the final boss in Ape Escape 2 is a bit tougher than this one, so yeah. Also, you will note that the things there will, his arms are already glowing red. The blue energy blast that he shoots into the air, they will come down from there. It's fairly easy to avoid them. Yeah, his arms go down in like 2 hits, man. Seriously. Just be wary of those blue energy blasts because they do leave behind sort of burning effect, if that makes any sense. And then try to get him. Seemingly like a lot of the bosses in Ape Escape, you can still hit the arms while they are not glowing green, strangely enough. And then it comes the third phase against Specter, which he will start using the energy blast to take out the floor beneath you, seriously. And certainly in this version, we can't hit the head, so we'll have to wait for him to move his head downwards, because Spike can't jump that high, if you know what I mean. So yeah. At most, if you're trying to aim at the head, it's not easy to hit and it somewhat disappears. I don't know why that happens. I remember having that same trouble when we were playing this on my PS2. I had a PS2 anyway. But yeah. Yeah, whenever I try to use the homing ammo, it does not work. Seemingly Spike can actually reach Specter's head, so yeah. Just be careful of his laser, of course. You'll note also there are some black holes beneath him. Yes, seriously. I'm trying to reach his head. Not easy, but can be done. Now there's 3 lots of things, seriously. That's insane. Can I reach him? No! Because he's not bending over, is he? No. Even regular ammo doesn't seem to work on this guy. No, it does not. And keep in mind, Spike can't switch between items in midair. Seriously, because if he could, what happened there? Seems like I'm really determined to cycle through all of my ammo for the slingshot. So that's just me. Eventually, what Specter will do here is that doesn't seem to work either. Seemingly, even though the laser beam did hit there, it didn't work. Right, so there goes the thing. Now let's try and start taking out 2 of these platforms at a time. Seriously. So we'll see. So that's why I'm running off to the right there. Because I know he's going to do that. And then just use the propeller to get over the gap. Don't worry, the platforms will come back. But, yeah, not great. Okay, apparently it did go down. I just targeted the chest.
You did it, Spike. Because of you, my plans are spoiled!
Spectre, stop this evil struggle. Go back to the amusement park.
You must be joking. I'm never going back to that dim place. Listen, I will come back, and you better be ready, because I plan to conquer the world!
Wait, Specter! Well done. You're good.
Spike!
You would think that was the end of the game, but it isn't. Oh no. Because, as we'll see, there is still the matter of Specter escaping, which we'll see in the next cutscene. Meanwhile, I do actually like the little pictures there of Natalie ordering Spike and Buzz to pretty much fix the mess they made. Although I don't think they're responsible for that. They even speak to Casey, the AI thing. That yes, that's what that greenhead anime AI creation was. And indeed, anything else? Well, maybe changing all of the things back to normal would be nice. Because we did see the monkeys turn a statue into that of a monkey, and indeed that's what's going on there. Seemingly, they lack. I guess humans lack the technology to fix things. Unlike with the what the monkeys had anyway. And yeah, I do like these credits actually. It does make it very interesting. Even putting the statue of the man back after it was changed into a monkey. I don't know if the superhero thing was better or not, but yeah. And as for the professor, I don't know. We'll actually see him at the amusement park. And seemingly the young lad and his mum go for a bit of a run just there as well. Because he wanted to go out, if you remember. I think you see the old man in the distance as well. The, oh, help me! That guy. Other than that, yeah, seemingly the city is back to normal as well. But yeah, and yes, this game has two credit sequences, both of them unique actually. But yeah, we are not done. Of course, we still need to get Specter back, as we'll find out. But for now, we'll just leave it there.
Specter probably will come back eventually to do evil.
Professor, I will go and find Specter.
Yes, but the monkeys we haven't caught
mustn't be left alone. You should get in the time machine once again to catch the remaining monkeys. While you do that, I will find Specter's location. We will pursue Specter then.